Hiya, today I'm at Lydden Hill, the British round of the World Rally Cross Championship, to get a few words with local age drinks backs Volkswagen Polo driver Guy Wilks. Hi, how's it going today?
It's going good, Taz. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Have a nice journey down.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it's nice weather down here, so yeah, I'm doing all right. Obviously at the 5th round of the World Championship and looking forward to it. We've done one heat already because it took you so long a time to get down here. You've missed one qualification. We did all right, we did 14th, but we need to go a bit faster yet.
You had a remarkable career rallying. How did it feel to win the Ford KA Junior Championship and then the BRC both in the first year of trying?
Now you're making me feel old. That was a long time ago. Ford KA's was 2000, so 17 years ago. How old are you?
12.
All right, 5 years before you were born. And then British Rally Championship was 2007 and 8, so you would have been around, but you'd have been very small. So yeah, rallying was obviously what I did the most in my career before I came to Rallycross. But yeah, I think in my early days I probably didn't appreciate the potential that I had because I didn't really do any motorsport before I started rallying. In the first year I won the KA Junior Championship, I'd never done any motorsport competition before. So my career progressed very quickly, and I was quite lucky to end up with the opportunities that I did.
You've driven many types of rally cars. Was it difficult adapting when you went from Mitsubishi Evo to a full forward focused WRC car?
They're completely different animals, so I suppose adapting I had to do, but I had enough mileage of different cars underneath me to know what to do, because even though the Super 1600s are potentially a little bit slower in some cases than a Group N car, they actually drive very much like a World Rally car or the older World Rally cars. So I had a good grounding of four-wheel drive and sequential gearboxes. The only thing I didn't have use or have knowledge of was the power, although I had tested a few cars up at M Sport before, so I had decent grounding.
From 2011 to 2014, you didn't compete. Were you enjoying your time off?
Oh yes. Yeah, at the end of 2011 was my last year with rallying with Peugeot. We had a really decent first half of the year and then an awful last half of the year, mechanical problems, and then I started to try and drive to make up for issues that we were having with the car, made some little mistakes, and enough was enough. It was time just to say, right, okay, let's stop with this. There's more to life, and there's more to life than just motorsport, but that was the first time in 11 years that I'd done something else. And I have 2 girls who are floating around now, have a family and a business, and so yeah, things have been quite different between the end of 2011 and now.
What got you into rallycross?
A number of things, I think. Probably because I had my father for a few years after I stopped rallying saying that maybe you're wasting your talent, Guy, you need to make some more effort and get back out there. And I think probably by that time I'd built the business, done what I wanted to do with the business, and I had the hunger myself to get back out and drive and compete. So a number of things really, but yeah, I suppose it's the hunger and the thrill of competition that, well, attracted me back. It's addictive.
How does it compare with rallying?
Oh, it's very different. Obviously, rallying, we're only one car on the stage at a time. We can't affect each other, whereas here we start 5 cars wide in the heats, and there's bumping, rubbing. The starts are so important in rallycross as well, to try and get ahead of the others. In rallying, the most important thing at the start, as you probably know because you've watched it, is not to get a jump start. So yeah, vastly different, but the thrill in rallycross is equal, but in a different way.
Is it strange not having someone sign the car with you?
It is, but I do have somebody that talks to me just like a co-driver, because I have still have a headset intercom system in my ears. So my spotter, who stands on the tower just over there, and he tells me just behind Peter Solberg's, you'll see it, and he stands on the tower with all of the spotters, and they tell us what's actually happening in the race behind us, because obviously we're concentrating on the road. We can see what's happening in front, but sometimes somebody might be trying a sneaky maneuver on us, and they'll let us know. So it's like having a co-driver, although don't have to suffer the weight.
Do you have plans for competing in 2018?
Whoa, slow down. we're not even halfway through 2017. Yeah, we're. Oh, I'd like to, but we're. I always focus on what I'm in control of, and we're in control of this event right here and right now. So yeah, it'd be great. I didn't come back for Rallycross just to have a flash in the pan and do it for a year and say, yeah, it was great, nice to drive again. I want to go and compete, professionally again. So the aim is to do something hopefully next year, but at the moment we'll focus on the opportunity that we have this year, which is obviously in the polo.
Is there a car that you fancy going competing in Rallycross?
Yes, that one over there that I pointed to, Peter Solberg's. It seems blisteringly fast. He seems to be able to go. They told us that he set the lap record around here beat it by 1 second, 1 full second. That's a huge amount compared to last year. So yeah, that car's very fast, so I would love to go in that.
Would you like to go in the new Proton R5 rally car?
Oh, that's a question, isn't it? I would quite like to have a go at rallying again. I haven't seen much of that car, I've only seen a picture of it, but yeah, I hope the guys do a good job with it, and it's competitive, because the more manufacturers that are involved in motorsport, the better the motorsport is for both the drivers, because there's more opportunity to get in the seats, and also for the fans as well. The fans can see much more variation of manufacturers and drivers, so it's better all around.
You're sponsored by Local Energy. My mum's never tried it. Can she have a can? And maybe a couple for me and my dad.
Wow, I think we maybe have 1 or 2 lying around. And because you're on the inside of the fence, because we're not allowed to give it away on the outside of the fence, would you believe, you can have some cans. As long as you tell us what it's like. Do you promise?
Yeah.
You give us some feedback?
Yeah.
All right, you can have one then.
Thank you for your time.
All right.